Minister Duncan, first of all, thank you for talking for Al Jazeera.
Pleasure.
European Union stated so many times that Western Balkans belongs inside the Union, once they meet all the conditions, of course. But why there are no enlargement topics on the agenda of this summit?
This summit is about the whole Berlin process agenda. The summit in Sofia a few weeks ago, which was really owned by the EU, focused much more on accession issues. This isn't really our role. Of course, we're leaving the EU. But we would, of course, work very closely with any country that wishes to join the EU, and we'd support any agreement that's reached between the two sides. But here, we're concentrating on economic empowerment, on youth, on solving issues like organised crime, and, of course, legacy issues like the name issue.
What do you expect as a result of Western Balkan Summit, and also what Balkan region can expect from these meetings?
Look, I think this is a continuing process, and it will, of course, be handed over, having started in Berlin, Trieste, and this is a process that will continue. And we hope that every time we see a summit, there'll be a little bit more extra progress, and we hope that this summit will definitely achieve such things. But it also says something else, which is that the UK, when we leave the EU, is not going to turn its back on the Western Balkans. We're going to keep focusing on them, and we'll do our bit for their defence, their security, and their economic progress.
And you know, that's the main question for Western Balkan countries. But why is it so important for Great Britain to see more prosperous and secure Balkan region?
Look, I think the wider European region matters to all of us. Just because we're on the sort of western side of it and are leaving the EU doesn't mean that we're not interested on the eastern side and the EU. So we will play our full part as a member of, the United Nations, Security Council, G7, G20, NATO, which is very important, and as a proper sort of outward-looking country in the wider world.